Hi Natalie.
Hi Toby, so why are you out cycling today?
I'm out cycling because I'm training for the Rio Tinto Ride to Conquer Cancer, which is happening in August. It's a 220 kilometre bike ride to raise funds for cancer research at the Queensland Institute of Medical Research.
And how do you fit in your training and your work?
I used to struggle to fit in training with work. With real estate, it's not a typical 9 to 5. You can really be working all sorts of hours. I used to train in the afternoons, but I just found with the workload, if I don't do it in the morning, I probably won't do it at all. So I'm usually up at 5 o'clock and either hitting the bike path or getting into the gym just to keep myself active.
And how did you get into real estate?
I got into real estate full time about 3 years ago, actually coming up on 4. As a family business, I've always been involved in the company in some way, shape or form, starting out with letterbox drops, putting up signs, rental inspections, that sort of thing. Spent a bit of time in property management, but it wasn't until late 2010 that I actually jumped into the sales team. I haven't really looked back. It's been great. The thing I enjoy most about working in real estate is working with people. A lot of people imagine it's purely property focused, but behind every property there's at least 2 groups of people, and no 2 people are the same. You really get to learn a lot through the people you work with, and you're sharing in one of the biggest decisions in their life, and that's it's quite a huge thing for me to be a part of and to share in their experience there, because there are some really big highs associated with buying a new home, your first home, or selling to move to your new home, and it's quite a thrill to be part of that.
So I understand that you contribute quite a bit to the real estate industry. Can you explain to me what exactly it is that you do?
Look, I try to contribute to the industry by trying to reverse that general public perception of agents, and I think just by being yourself, being honest and ethical with people, and looking after their best interests is the best way that I can help our industry. I also represent our industry body in Queensland, the Real Estate Institute of Queensland, as their chairman for the Western Suburbs. So I help facilitate communication between our members and the board, and I also help facilitate education of the public through the Institute. For instance, I'm giving a speech next month about buying your first home that's designed to help people who've never bought a home in Queensland understand the process. There is a lot to it, and the more they can understand, the better their decisions will be. I find the best way of helping the clients that I work with is by talking to them and digging down to understand their individual situation and their needs. You can never truly help someone until you understand how they need help. So just learning where they're going, what they need from me, and giving them the best information I can and the best advice possible to help them make the best decisions. If I had to give just one piece of advice to anyone looking to make a big decision property-wise, either buying or selling, or putting their property up for rent, probably do your research, do as much homework as you can to make sure that you've got a position from which to make an educated decision. And to complement that, have an agent that you know and trust that can help you with that information and help you make those decisions. That's what we're here for.
And what gives you the biggest buzz?
I think the most satisfying part of what I do is when you bring a buyer and a seller together and get them both a great result, something that they're both really pleased with. The seller's delighted with the price, the buyer's thrilled to get the home. It's really a fantastic feeling to share in those emotions, because they're huge emotions. It's a big deal for both groups of people, and while you don't feel the emotions quite to the same level that they do, we get to feel them on a much more regular basis, so it really keeps you going.
Thanks Toby.
You're welcome, Nat.